Welcome back to Tricks of the Trade. I'm Mikey Bradley, and today's episode is special. It's filmed by West Coast Boom, and we're going to be going over no-handers. Before we start, I suggest if you haven't seen the first couple videos, starting with dropbacks, then sit-downs, one-handers, and now no-handers, go back and watch those because we're going over tips and terminology that I'm not going to go over again, not repeating myself. There's 3 ways to do no-handers, and part 3 has A and B. So the first way and the safest way is doing it at idle at a slow speed, turning your idle up to 4K and catching idle and letting go, because the scariest part is actually letting go of the handlebars. So if you get over the fear at a slow speed and if you drop your bike, it's not as big of a deal. The second way is cranking your idle up to 10K and doing it at street speed. If you see somebody doing a no-hander for more than 10 seconds, this is the method they're using, probably even more than 5 seconds. And then the third and final way is my favorite way. It's in the drop back. You can see if the bike's on 12 o'clock and they're going no hands for a short amount of time, but the bike's vertical. I think this is the coolest way and the cleanest way, but also the hardest way. The third method, part A, is to do it with the handlebars straight. I suggest learning it this way because if you hit the brakes too hard, you can land, the tire will come down and the wheel will be straight. Opposed to turning it. But my favorite way is to start one-handed with the bars turned, how I told you, lock the bars to the right, and then hit a drop back and let go. I kind of like this method the most because I feel small and then I let go and I'm big. Like when I was a little baby, my mom would be like, so big! And that's how I feel when I'm doing a wheelie. Something positive from this, if you turn the bars to the right, sometimes when you let go, the bars do turn. So when you go back to grab them, if the bars are locked already, the bars will be in the same position as when you let go. Compared to if they're straight, you can see some people, if they don't run a stabilizer, their bars fall and then you have to find the bars again. Well, you can see them, but it makes it a little bit more difficult, a little bit more dangerous. So let's get on the bike and let's start going over the tips. All right, no-handers. Part 1, in a circle at idle. I have my idle set to 4K. I'm gonna scoop my left butt cheek off, make sure I'm not gonna get hit. And then clutch it up. Whoa, I think I'm in second gear. I am. Whoops. Scoot your left butt cheek off, clutch it up. Turn the bars and drop your left hand. Focus on putting your weight on your butt, and then you can let go with your right hand. And you can do it in a straight line, but for this video's purpose, I'm just doing it in a circle so it's easier to film. Catch idle. Drop the left hand. Then once you're comfortable, let go with the right. So, and then when you're comfortable, you have your weight on your butt, you can let go. This is a good way to start because it's the safest, and it'll bring us into technique number 2, which it also requires catching idle, but at street speed. Alright, now we're going to go to part 2. I'm going to crank up my idle to 10K. This is for when you're riding the streets. You want to just have it pulling you as fast as the pack is going so you're not losing speed. So you're going to speed check. It's pulling me really good. And then slow down a little bit. Clutch it up. I hook my left foot. Turn the bars. Let go, and then let go of my other hand and just work the foot brake and balance. The world record for this is between a 1/4 mile and a 1/2 mile, so practice up and call up Guinness and try and get your name in the book. Go for the world record. We're going the distance. That was a pretty good one. what happened there? I washed out. Ow, that kind of hurted. Oh, what the fuck? Ow, that hurted. There's a lot of fucking gravel right there. All right. Oh, I'm gonna just set my idle back to 4K, which is what I ride at normally. This is part 3, so you're gonna do the drop back and then let go with the handlebars straight. So we're gonna clutch it up, hook my foot, drop back, and then let go. So you wanna, it's best to sit in the drop back for a second and then let go so that you know you're behind the balance point. Because if you're at balance point or even a little bit in front of it, like this, it's gonna go forward. So you wanna be behind the balance point. And then, a trick or a tip to going further in the drop back is to be lower in the RPM. The slower or the lower you're in the RPMs, the further you'll be able to go because there's less engine brake. So if you're screaming, it might be difficult to stay behind the drop back because the engine brake is so much. So I'm gonna hook my foot, drop back, and then let go. And if you can catch it with one hand, it's style points, baby. Let's go. So you're just gonna keep practicing that. It's fun. You can go all the way back. That's how I'm gonna, we'll go into scrapes in a minute, but that's how I would suggest doing the no hand scrape. So that right there was part 3A, and now we're gonna go into part 3B. So get a nice clutch up, whoa. Hook your foot, go to a one-hander, and then drop back and let go. I run a steering stabilizer. Or I guess I should have said that on part A. On part A, the straight bars, starting with both hands, I hit a drop back and I run this stabilizer so the bars don't move. Your bars might drop, and then you have to kind of figure out where they're at. In this technique 3B, you know where the bars are going to be at because they're already dropped, they're already locked to the right. So big, like that. So I'm really sucked in, hit a drop back, so big. That's how that's my favorite technique, that one there. And then, depending on how comfortable you are, you can try to do a no-handed scrape. And that way, I suggest doing 3A, because if you do hit the brake too hard, the wheel will fall, or if the wheel touches down, it's already straight. So to do this, you hit a drop back, and then, oh, it's scary for me still. You hit the drop back, let go, and then ease off the foot brake until it touches. So I'll just speed check. Oh, nope. Speed check, hit a drop back, speed check it. Oh, fuck, I can't. It's fucking scary. Let's see. Kind of. Let's see. Nope. Oh, kind of. I kind of did it. That's so scary still though. Oh my god.
My last tip for no-handers is always scoot your butt back against the back seat to hold yourself in. It's pretty much impossible to do it if you're hugged up against the tank. If you have any tricks that you want me to go over in the next video, let me know. Drop a comment below. Other than that, thanks for watching. Peace.